Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hollow Knight Randomizer, and in this episode we're going to explore more of Deepnest, because last time we only explored a little bit because I wanted to fight Nosk. Thankfully I don't think it should be too bad since we have a bunch of upgrades now, such as Dash. I think the only major upgrade we're missing now is, of course, spells and double jump, but double jump can you can definitely 100% the game without double jump. Well, not 100%. I don't know. I don't know about that, but at the very least you can definitely get true ending without double jump. So, ideally we can just find the dreamer and be done with this, but don't know if we can. Oh. We also need to find grubs because of I keep forgetting I have dash. Just Geo. Hi Zote. I actually just completely forgot the point I was making. I think I was saying it would be ideal. Shut up, Zote. Ah, whatever. I am very dumb, so I forget things sometimes. Oh yeah, I remember now. It would be ideal if we could just get true ending with just the abilities we have and just find the dreamer. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that. That's a pretty simple concept. This is another upgrade for something. I always forget these side paths of Deepnest. I'm not really that good at remembering them. It looks like what I'm doing because it looks like I know what I'm doing because you should do everything with confidence. But I genuinely just have no idea where I'm going. However, the free Geo never hurts, although I'm not sure what I can buy with it. It's still nice to have. Here we go. A Geo Rock and Mark of Pride. I'm very happy about that. If we look in my inventory, I have a pretty good setup going. However, I can switch Nail Master's Glory and Long Nail for Mark of Pride. That's better. It would be best if I could have, you know, it'd be best if I could have a damage charm like Quick Slash. Or, I guess, Quick Slash or Shaman Stone. However, because of the lack of spells currently, a Quick Slash would be way better for me. And I just generally think that Quick Slash is the best charm in the game, so I think Quick Slash is probably, if you want to go with the single best benefit in a charm, you could make an argument for Shaman Stone. However, I personally say that Quick Slash is the best charm in the game. Because not only does it increase your spell DPS with more, because it gives you 50% more soul, but it also increases your your nail damage by 50%, if not a little more, because it's not exactly 50%, it's like 55% or 60% or something like that. Either way, it's just objectively better than, if you're talking about the entire game, it's definitely better than strength. However, strength does have its use cases, like very quick bosses that you can only attack once or something like that. If you can only attack once, even with quick slash, then there's no point of having quick slash. You should just have strength. But that can also be true in the reverse too. If there's a scenario where you deal 1 hit with strength, but 2 with quick slash, then quick slash now provides a 100% damage increase because you're hitting twice instead of just once. Well, the strength is only a 50% increase because obviously, well, strength is only a 50% increase because that nail strike is doing 50% more damage. The double strike is still more effective. So it definitely trades blows in that area. Off the top of my head, I can't say whether there's more, whether I've seen more one-hit scenarios or... Oh, nice. I can't say off the top of my head if I've seen more one-hit scenarios turn into two-hit scenarios or pure one-hit scenarios. But it's good to think about regardless. I don't know what was that. I don't know what that was. I was trying to nail bounce as if I had Mark of Pride range. I hear... Ah, that. I knew I heard... Eye Cornifer? No. Okay. I knew I heard the sound of a item, and I didn't recognize that this was the beginning part. Well, time to go back. So yeah, I would consider my personal ranking is quick slash, shaman, I meant strength, and then steady body. Steady body is severely underrated by many people. I actually have an entire video about it that you can watch. That you can watch on my channel. It's the Egbert's Journal series. So I'm very happy with this series as a whole. But to give you a basic rundown, if you just don't want to search the video up or something, steady body allows you to attack more within the same time frame. Not in like a micro time frame, like if you just like, you know, hit an enemy, you know, 10 times in a row, it's not any faster or anything, especially if you just move forward. But the reason why it's faster is because over a long period of time, you'll be able to get in nail hits that you can't normally get. Like you're backed in between an enemy and an attack over here. You can hit the enemy without worrying about knocking yourself back into the attack. It generally allows you to play more dangerous while still being completely safe, and therefore you get a theoretical or practical damage increase, even though you don't actually gain any damage or speed. It allows you to change the way you play in order to increase the number of times you can hit an enemy. That's the best way I can put it. So because of how, you know, amazing steady body is, I put it as 4th, right below the main 3 damage charms. As for what I would rate last, that spot is reserved for Thorns of Agony, and no other charm will ever take its place. Thorns of Agony is by far the worst charm in the game, because there is absolutely no scenario whatsoever where it is useful. Now, you might be thinking, hey, it gives you a damage increase. Even if it's not good, the damage increase has to be worth something. And you'd be wrong. No, not damage increase. Even though it's bad and requires you to get hit, it still has to be good for pretty new players because it damages enemies around them when they get hit. And you'd be wrong. For the simple reason... Nice. For the simple reason that it doesn't... The damage that it gives you is entirely useless. The damage that it does is entirely useless. Because what Thorns of Agony does is it stops you in place. Not, that's the soft lock prevention. But what Thorns of Agony does is it stops you in place whenever it stops you... Go away. It stops you in place whenever you take damage. So when normally you would get hit, you know, have a little hurt animation, and then go back and then use your iframes to do stuff like move into a good position or use that time to attack your enemy. You can't do that with Thorns of Agony, or at least you can't do it to nearly the same extent or as well. I think this is a mimic. Yeah, I knew it was a mimic. So Thorns of Agony stops you in place for longer, and it wastes iframes. When that iframes could have been used... Steady body. So this is the triple... I knew the triple mimic existed somewhere. I just didn't know where. Like I was saying, though, it stops you in place and wastes iframes. So these wasted iframes, you could have used that time to hit the enemy once, which completely replicates what Thorns of Agony tries to do. In fact, possibly with something like Quick Slash, you could hit them multiple times in that same iframe instance. And the damage done doesn't give you any soul, so it kills enemies, but without actually giving you soul. Even though you want the soul for healing, for if you get hit, you definitely want the soul for healing, or for a damaging, like during a boss fight. You get hit, and you just want to be able to heal yourself. That seems perfectly reasonable. Or do a Vengeful Spirit or something like that to deal a little extra damage. But you can't do any of that. You can't do any of that because all your iframe time is just completely wasted. That's why Thorns of Agony is the worst charm in the game. Hello, kind sir. You need to do that from the other side. Okay. Or, actually, I don't even know if that's a double-way door. Well, I can... Whoop. I'm smart. I'm going to check that side to see if there's anything immediately over here. What's over here again? Aha. Oh, I have enough for, Shade Dash. I definitely know I do. What was over here? Just Geo. Well, frankly, Deepnest sucks. I don't want to keep exploring it. But I should. There's still benefit you can get. Oh, whoopsie. What? Huh? What are you doing here, Cornifer? I'm not, like, complaining or anything. I'm just a little confused. You're definitely not there normally. I have no idea what causes that. I don't think it's a bug or anything. I assume it's randomizer being random. But I have no idea why it would do that. I'm gonna go up here now. And here we have a nice little bench. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. If you did like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see any more content. I'm nearing 400 subscribers soon, maybe. Leave a comment if you want to see anything else from me. I hope you have a nice day, and goodbye.